Hey everybody, this is Michael. Welcome back to Cyberpunk 2084. This is the third and final episode of our streamed game, which took place in late September. This is for the Hella Simple podcast, a homebrew cyberpunk world using the Fate rule system. Check the links in the description below for the Hella Simple podcast and for the YouTube and Twitch links of the participants, Hungry Squid, Fenaqua, and Danny Dino Gamer. This is the last episode of this game. We wrapped it up. We may continue in the future. I'm not entirely sure about that. Probably we'll be doing some other gaming stuff with the Hella Simple crew, and I may be doing some on my own as well, and I'll probably be posting that stuff over here, but we'll let you know when I find out about that. Alright, let's get into the game. See you soon. Bye.
I think next step would be Kardec pulling in some of his his contacts.
You
Yeah.
gonna make a call? Okay.
Like any big things happen lately, you know, your buddy that's still in Lone Star, maybe he's got some.
Sure, you've got. I mean, you got contacts. I think. Make your roll. And do you want to? Let me just take a look at your. Do you want to have any kind of aspect or stunt related to your contacts that you could use to improve your role at some point? I mean, this would be a permanent addition, right? I mean, you can modify your aspects later on, but for this session at least, it would be a permanent thing. So if you wanted to put like well connected at Lone Star as an aspect, for instance, you could spend a fate point and use that to get a +2 on your roll, or to get a reroll if you needed it, or whatever.
That'd be my stunt, wouldn't it?
No, that would just be an aspect.
Just be something about you that you can use in this situation. So, like, if when you left, you were still on good terms with, like, I don't know, somebody.
Yeah. Okay.
Or in general.
Yeah.
Man's man. My buddies loved me.
I'll just add that to my aspects.
And he has to spend a fate point for that?
To use it, you would need to invoke it. Yeah, you would need to do that.
That's a modifier, right?
It would be, yeah. Well, either way. I mean, so if you were to invoke it, like let's say you make a context roll, and I'll tell you what the obstacle is going to be. But let's say you didn't make it, right? So you could say, oh, I'm going to use my I'm hooked up at Lone Star to give yourself +2 on it, or to reroll the whole thing, or or whatever.
Okay, so I'll just roll normally.
Yeah, roll your context then.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, just go ahead and make a roll. Let's see what you get. Before you roll though, let's think about how hard this is going to be. I think it's only going to be like a 3 to find one of your old buddies who probably knows something. Depending how well you roll, will tell us about whether we need to do more. 4? I think that's good enough. He tells you that, yeah, actually, I mean, he just does some general checking, not even in the hardcore stuff, and he tells you that, yeah, well, actually, we had this guy's in logistics, and he tells you that there was a van roll on the date that you were talking about from the precinct local here, and he says that the expenses for that were billed to a corporation, and you guys tell me what the name of that corporation is. It's a computer technologies corporation. It's kind of the spiritual successor to Google to some degree. What's that company called?
Apple.
Scope.
Scope. Yeah.
Scope and Corp.
Like the mouthwash?
Yeah. They evolved.
I think Scope Scope is okay, actually.
I think that's the company I work for in my day job.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And what do you do for them?
I just do their, computer low-level computer programmer.
Okay. All right. And they do a lot of stuff. I mean, they do everything. And they don't do AI that you know of, right? There's no public AI projects. People skirt around the whole AI thing. So there's a lot of almost smart stuff, but nothing autonomous, nothing autonomous and sentient. So
Fen,
that
do
you
you
know
have any contacts as well?
Do I have contacts? Good question.
But you've got hacking and access. You do have contacts.
True. Oh yeah, I do have contacts.
I mean, you can right now, at some risk of detection, get on your company VPN and look for information.
Yeah, as long as these guys, I'll be like, hey, look, put myself out there. Like, this is my day job. This is how I like afford my cars and drinks and all that. But like, this is something. Do you guys have any other ideas before I do this? Because it might want to be like a last step for me.
Oh, why don't you go in?
Is there a high chance of him getting caught though doing this?
It depends. This will probably be an opposed check of system ICE. Basically, I mean, all systems have countermeasures for hacking, and some of them have ICE. Some of them have what's called black ICE, which is it might actually hurt you as a hacker. Can actually mess you up. So, but you're good at it. And I mean, you know for a fact, because you've done plenty of browsing of the company databases, they're not that great at it.
All right.
Would you rather initiate take your buddies to work day?
I think what, when you put it like that, I think I will.
I will make the hacking roll, right?
Yeah.
Get us in on the down low.
Yeah. All right. So I'll just give it the roll, and I have plans if that doesn't go right.
You go ahead and make the roll, and then I'll make a roll as well.
All right.
Then we'll see how it's going. They have a 2, is what they're working with, and we're gonna do a roll here.
Fen's got 4.
I got 4.
Let's see. Am I gonna do this right? Hey, I did. I got a 3, so you beat it.
Can I spend a fate point?
Mm-hmm.
Bump that up.
You can.
Would that be a success with style?
Yeah, exactly.
That's
that would
what
be
I would like
success
to
with
do.
style. And
Do you really need to though? You've already won that roll.
It's basically a critical success if I go by 3 or
So
more.
he gets more information than necessary.
Okay.
yeah,
Well, not necessary.
and so basically you're creating an aspect on the situation that is something along the lines of I know the deal, and we're not. I don't know that we'll actually leave that on the table. And in fact, I'm gonna put it in here. I wish these sheets had a minimize button. They don't.
If you double click on the top, it'll minimize.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
So
And then up accident.
Okay. So let me have not 200 sized font, and I'm gonna put here. This is an aspect that applies to this situation of dealing with this particular problem, finding Eileen and knowing where she is and everything. But the answer to this, you'll be able to invoke this. You get a free invoke on this, Finn, or you can give it to somebody else, right? For something about this situation. And the answer is yeah. Scope has her. They hired Lone Star about 3 weeks ago to locate. They did their own locating, like the hacking tracing. But they hired Lone Star to come out here and deal with the situation. They didn't know what they were dealing with. They knew they were dealing with an AI, but they didn't know, was there a squad of goons from some zaibatsu, doing this experiment in a basement or what, right? Mm-hmm. So the action report on this thing, you actually did well enough, I think, that you even can see some of the materials. And the report from Lone Star is basically that, we came out here, we were ready for a firefight, there wasn't one. We knocked down the door. Clearly nobody's been here for a while. This computer was running in the basement. Everything was attached to an RTG, powering the whole deal. We brought the RTG, we pulled the main processor core out of the machine, and left the rest.
Okay.
Sorry, an RTG is a nuclear power source, low power, hundreds of years kind of thing.
Is there any continuing work with Lone Star on record or no?
No. So the processing unit and RTG were dropped off at Scope corporate headquarters, and they were sent by courier to a research park in on the east side of Seattle, not attached to the Scope corporate archaeology, which is on the shore in Seattle.
Okay.
Can I confirm that? Since I used to work
With Lone Star?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Lone Star just dropped it off, right? They wouldn't know anything.
Yeah, you know about You know that Lone Star dropped it off with those guys, and that's all you really know. You've maybe gotten access to the. What did you roll? You roll a 4. Yeah, I think you got access. I mean, he told you. Your friend told you. He didn't share with you any secret documents or anything, but he just told you what had happened about the truck roll, who hired it, all of that.
All right.
So you know where they are. It's a corporate facility. It is, heavy security.
Yeah.
Internal corporate security secured tech research complex. It's kind of, like if you're in Silicon Valley looking at one of these fancy little places. It's got ponds and trees and stuff.
Well, I mean, personally, if I'm going to have this conversation with you guys, there's other stuff in this facility, not just this. So if the $15,000 isn't convincing you, I mean, I got big pockets.
Good point.
Maybe see what else is there for the taking.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's all sorts of stuff that maybe wouldn't go in pockets either. A lot of neat programs that haven't hit the market yet.
We got a silver pod.
Yeah.
How are we? This place is like you said. There's a lot of stuff there. There's going to be some security. How are we getting in?
We got
there's going to be security.
Yeah, we got that extra money from Omen to start us up, so we can get guns and.
I used to work.
I don't really gun.
You guys know
equipment rather than.
I'm gonna hold it. I have a pistol. I'm gonna hold it up. I'm gonna wave it around in a way that you probably should not wave a gun around. This. I got this. That's about it.
I used to work there, so I know the layout.
No, you still work at Lone Star, not the facility, right?
Yeah, this is Scope, and there actually aren't any Lone Star people on the facility. It's all Scope internal security.
Well, Fen made it through his hacking and not even noticed, right? So is it possible that Fen could infiltrate?
Get a floor plan or something?
Yeah, you don't floor plan?
Well, what I was going to say is if you want to go ahead and spend this, we know the deal aspect, Fen, you can know information about the security arrangements and the floor plan down to the likely location of it.
Okay, yeah.
So there are 2 guards on staff at all times. It's a small facility. It's not very big at all. So it's surrounded by a fence. Motion detectors. The fence is electrified. There are cameras. You're probably not getting over the fence without getting noticed. There are 2 guards at a gatehouse, and there are 4 drones that are flying the place at all times, basically. They have cameras, they have motion sensors, they have infrared, ultraviolet, full spectrum visual analysis. So, yeah, it's pretty tight security.
And we know roughly where it's at. Where Eileen's at.
Yeah, well, she's probably in the Advanced Technology Research Lab. That would be your guess.
Well,
there's pretty much one place.
As far as a plan goes, Fen, I'm sure these places got key cards and stuff, and Fen has access, or Dustin has access to these areas, right? Or is this top?
I could break into it, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't...
Up his security level already?
Your card that you used to get into the office at work wouldn't work here. And even if it did, there would be a record of you having come here, which would be bad.
Yes.
Okay.
So you would need to do some work to generate some fake physical presence stuff. First of all, Getting by the gate guys might be okay. I mean, you might be able to fake up that. Getting by the gate guards might be okay. Getting into a secured room, though, generally requires a retina scan or a fingerprint scan, but of authorized personnel only. So, like, say if you knocked out a guard, right? You're not going to just take his unconscious ass and put his eye up to the retina scanner, right? It's not going to work, right? Because those guys don't have access to this advanced research lab. You would probably need scientists to get you in there.
Can Dustin hack it?
Maybe he'll too, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Require a bit of work.
We could. Is there any way I could know, like, personnel of the place, like know where a scientist is, so we could try and influence scientists?
You have a list of 2 names of people that work in the advanced research lab that came with your aspect there.
Yeah, I say Squid over here puts the screws in one or both of them. Tries to get them to work with us.
Okay. I mean, worst case scenario, I could steal a lab coat too. So.
Yeah, exactly. Take her key card, take their lab coat. We can break through anything that doesn't get us through.
Take a finger and an eyeball.
Yeah, if needed, Yeah.
Okay. Now these guys are well-paid corporate research dudes, so they live actually in the corporate arcology, which is in town. So you're gonna have to find a way to get hold of them to corner one of them and talk to them. Now they might go out
where they live, right?
Yeah, but they don't just live there. Like everything they need is there except work, right? So they head over to work.
Do they? These 2 scientists, do they have families of any sort? Or?
Yeah, they live in the arcology.
But I mean, like in their personal quarters, do they have like wives and kids?
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
I say we stake out the work. Wait for them. We have, we've got the file on them. I know what they look like. We can wait until we see them.
Hang out watching.
When they leave at night or whatever, we follow them back. Wait for our chance. Jump them.
Yep.
Get in. Get out.
Yeah. Get them either to help us or to give us the stuff we need.
Okay.
Yeah, Gus has got a scary pistol he could wave around. So.
How are we going to do that? I'll assume that you guys can do the research on finding out who these guys are, what they drive, what their license plate things are like, things like that.
I can handle that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ex-detective.
And then just basically once we know that, we sit in our perfectly ordinary pod and wait to see him. Stakeout. Bring stakeout food.
Put some jacks on the road.
Well, no, because we can't just jump them right in front of the building.
Yeah, and in fact, this whole area, I mean, it's not like there's this isn't London, right?
We gotta stop short in front of them, make them hit us, be like, oh, here, let me get you, and then just like chloroform or something, stealthy.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't drive together or anything. They drive their own vehicles over.
We only need one. That's fine.
And fortunately, you have a new car to hang out in because this is a nice area, right? And so you would attract attention if you were sitting around in a junker or just hanging against a building or something. But you could probably get away with sitting in your car for a little while.
Do they take public transport?
No, they drive. They both have cars.
Okay.
All right. Now we play the waiting game. Anybody want a pizza?
No. Could go for a beer.
Oh, there's no beer on a stakeout. Pizza, donuts, chips,
coffee.
Coffee is a good one.
Oh,
those are all things that are really nice. I think I'll pass. I'll have this plain bagel I brought with me.
All right.
So, does anybody have notice?
I think I do.
You have it at 1. I see. Okay.
Danny could take it at 2 if he wanted. So good, Squid.
Probably not a bad skill to have.
Yeah, I'll pop it up just in case.
Take notice.
Yeah. So why don't we have everybody make notice rolls here? This is the evening of, that day or whatever.
Okay.
Very convenient that my light bulb breaks, as you said.
2.
Oh, is that what happened? Your room went dark?
Yeah.
And Danny, if you want to make that roll.
4.
Oh, we got a 4 there, yeah. Well, he's been watching the car for a little while, but you guys noticed the scientist car driving along. It's probably an auto drive thing. He looks like he's looking at some papers. So
Sweet.
the car's just puttering along the street there.
It's leaving or coming in?
It's leaving, yeah. Yeah, this is the evening. It's dark.
All right, and I know where he lives, right? So,
pod could take a hit.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Just, give it a couple streets and then just, whip out in front of him and stop before the auto sensors can kick in. Maybe do, a little sideways action.
All right. Yeah, go ahead. We don't... Just so that we know that you don't absolutely blow it, just make a roll. Just a regular roll. For a drive roll, basically. You don't have the skill, but
all right,
that's okay. Good enough. Yeah. I was looking for not negative. Yeah, you pull it off. You swerve in front of the guy. Slow down. The car. I mean, these are smart cars, right? It actually doesn't hit you. It just stops. But you knew that. But future you knew this because that's how cars are. They don't hit things.
I think I could still be pissed though because he got really close. I have a kid.
It was a good try. But it didn't It didn't actually hit you. So it is stopped though, and it can't go anywhere. So the scientist is he's sitting in his car and he's kind of looking around, trying to gauge the situation. How are you guys dressed? How do you guys dress?
I'm in my. Go ahead.
I'm in a big trench coat with a what's the word? Fedora.
Fedora? Okay, so you are a full-on future detective here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about you, Finn?
Just wearing I just got out of work and just tore the tie off. Got a dress shirt and some slacks or whatever.
Okay. And happy? How do you dress?
Full gray. Only gray. Sweatsuit.
Like a morph.
God, you're a Russian mobster, but without the vodka.
Yep.
Are there stripes on the side like that?
Oh no, it's very plain.
It's not a tracksuit. It's just okay. I got you. All right. Yeah. Cool. So he's sitting in the car. He's got his papers in front of him. He's got a cup of coffee in the cup holder, and he's just sort of looked up what the hell happened? He's looking at you guys. Are you getting out of the car, or...?
I think I'll get out, yeah.
I'm waiting. Just ready to speed off.
I'm kind of mad. Because, you need to pay attention.
Okay.
I'm yelling. Dude, what the hell? Are you serious? This is ridiculous.
The window comes down, and he goes, Why did you pull in front of me and stop?
I had the right of way. You need to get your car serviced, because obviously it doesn't know what the hell it's doing.
Well, it did. It avoided hitting you.
Look how close it got.
Yeah, I see a scratch. Look at this scratch. And I'm kind of waving him on to see if he can get out of his car.
He does. He gets out of the car and he's walks around and looking. It didn't touch.
And before he gets really close and can tell, I have a staring contest with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just
gonna stare him down.
What are you gonna try? Are you gonna try to intimidate him or what? What is the action here? What's the intent?
I think I'm just gonna distract him while Dustin or Kardec come and
while Squid's staring. While Squid's scaring him, I jump out and jump in the boot.
Oh, you jump into his trunk.
Oh, you jump into his trunk?
No,
No, he shoves.
I shove him in. The trunk.
You shove him. Okay.
I thought you were Britishing me on the trunk thing. You shove him.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
okay.
He shoves him into our trunk.
Yeah.
Our boot.
So I'll distract him
into the trunk. I got it. Okay, that's fine. We don't need to make any rolls for that. You guys are tough guys.
We're competent. Yeah.
Are you going to? What are you going to do about his car? His disappearance would probably not be.
I take it with us.
You're gonna so you're gonna get his car,
but not like all the way with us.
Yeah, I want you to ditch it somewhere.
Ditch it somewhere else that's inconspicuous.
Somewhere on his route home.
Mm-hmm.
All right, easy enough. There is a briefcase and a bunch of papers in there. Do you want to take them?
Yeah.
Okay. So you got his briefcase, papers, his employee badge, all of that kind of information, all of that stuff. You got all that, and there you go.
Okay. And so we'll take him back to our place, I guess, or a place that we have
we have a safe house.
That we know of. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, you guys have a place, maybe in Redmond.
Like a warehouse sort of thing.
Excuse me. All right.
So,
did you just shove him in the trunk, or have you gagged him or anything? Or do you take the time to do that?
What did you do, Danny?
Knock him out? Give him an injection?
Fen mentioned chloroform.
Drugged him. Just.
Yeah. He's knocked out.
Do you have any chloroform?
Fen?
I have my my downers. I think
that's true. He's got such resistance.
Something, yeah.
Okay, if you jab him with an extra strong dose of downers, I think you got it. I think on chloroform we were gonna have to make a roll of some sort.
All right, so
tell me why you're carrying Special K with you?
You never know.
Give me a downers quick.
Yeah, you just give him the rapid fire instead of the one. You get and the guy's like, "Hey,
So you owe me a couple thousand caps now.
Caps?
Or we're not playing Fallout. Yeah.
All right. So once we're back, I'm gonna we're getting ready to
interrogate.
Next stage, and I'm just like, all right, look. So we got everything we need to actually get in, but if you can get him talking to what's your guy's name? Happy.
Oh, wait.
It's like if you can get him to work with us, this will be so much easier.
Yeah, he's sitting. You've got him sitting in a chair or whatever. He's like in an overstuffed armchair, and he's kind of like.
I think I should interrogate him. Not really interrogate. Oh fuck! Wake up, you bastard!
Well, we don't want to do that because
no.
So I have a empathy, right?
Yeah, you do.
I think maybe I can be on his side. So I think I'm gonna tie myself in a chair next to him.
I think rapport would be good for that, though.
Yeah.
Rapport is probably the best skill for that. Let's take a look at the skills.
I do have rapport. That's great. Yeah.
Didn't you, if you were the one who jumped out, why would?
Oh yeah, never mind.
He saw you.
The rapport skill is all about making positive connections to people and eliciting positive emotions. It's a skill of being liked and trusted. I would say that is probably the best.
Yeah, I think I'll use that to kind of get on his level. And be like, hey, look,
so
we don't want to do this. We hate
how about
this is stupid.
Yeah, me being Happy, be like bad cop, good cop, sort of thing.
Yeah, Kardak can be my backup.
Okay, that works. Kardak, you don't have an intimidate. What is the skill called in Fate? There's an intimidate or something.
Provoke.
Right?
Is that right?
Provoke. Yeah, provoke is like intimidate here. So you don't have provoke.
But
if you want... Sorry?
Does he have rapport?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So what I was going to say... that would be like giving him money.
Okay.
Do you want to pay him off? But a good cop, bad cop thing would probably use provoke. But you can use it untrained, or you could choose to fill in one of your empty slots with it.
What about deceive? I don't know.
Deceive is, you'd be tricking him. Which is fine, too.
Keep him off balance. Give him the woobity wobbity.
I'll use deceive.
Okay, so just make. No, we'll just let you add one to Happy's roll. So Happy, make your rapport with a +1.
Plus. Boom.
Yes. Okay, I'm not even going to roll for him. But that doesn't mean it's mind control, right? What is the story that you tell him and that's going to influence what we decide. And if you guys want to talk about it first before just saying so, then.
Well, if you went with a deceive to give them that bonus, you should be something like, "Look, man, the corp's out to get you. Yeah, you're doing too good a job. You're making people up top look bad. You know, like we're with you here. You know,
we're that you already have that that connection with Scope, right? So can't you be like, look, I'm kind of, you know, the uppers, you know, they're talking to me and they're saying I have to find people to do a certain job.
Okay, let me see.
Bear in mind, you have information that he doesn't imagine that anybody else has.
Yeah,
you know what he's doing. You know what he's working on.
Yeah, we can reference the AI. Like, look, nobody wants this. Nobody wants, you know, this is so high up. This is so beyond anything that any of them wanted to get into. They're gonna bury you to make this go away.
We need AI or Eileen to just disappear.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. And then you just be like, you know, we're just on your side, man. Like, we just want to get rid of this.
Since we're giving help from Danny's deceive, maybe Danny can use the fact that he's a Lone Star guy, or was, and probably still has a badge or something that he can show around. To you know, because again, these AI things, these are dangerous, right? We don't want these things to get out in the real world. So might be saving, you know, a world of hurt. You guys could be sanctioned, or you could be, you know, undercover. But there might be some legitimate reason this guy would go, "Oh, yeah, you're right. We're going to get burned for this."
Well, I think it's the obvious reason that AI is just not a thing. Like, it's obviously the wrong way to go about things, and that this science or whatever it needs to be taken out before it does any harm.
But I mean, he's getting a 6-figure salary for messing around with this thing. So I mean, you gotta make it convincing for him.
Just show him pictures of the free zone and be like, "Look, do you want this to be you? This is where we are. This is where they're gonna send you."
I think I could use my rapport to kind of be like, you know, I'm on the same side as you. I make 7 figures, and I'm scared to lose my job, but this needs to be done for the greater good of mankind.
You've already won him. I'm just trying to figure out how helpful he's going to be. Right now, you guys rolled well enough, and I think scared him well enough that he is, you know, Miles Bennett Dyson from T2. Right? He's like, okay, but what do we do? I mean, how do we even get in? I mean, I can get me in, but I can't get you guys in.
Just open the doors.
Can we replicate his ID?
I mean, like, if you guys are in the car, they're going to see you. I don't know how I would get you in.
You know the guards, like, personally? Like, if
well, yeah, they'll let me through. They know my car and me, but if I had anybody else in my car, they're going to see ID. I mean, who even do you guys work for? Lone Star?
Combination between Lone Star and Scope. We got members from each side, kind of coming together to make this. What do you think? What do you think? I believe that we send him in with an EMP.
Do we have that?
Well, we could find one. Okay, we can get one.
Do we trust?
Maybe give Omen a call. Be like, look, I know you got resources. We just need this one thing.
I think you know that Omen's not going to be willing to destroy the thing that he's getting paid to bring.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
They'll be like, let's just shoot Eileen.
I think.
Does he have any other resource that we can use?
I mean, you could, like, hide in my car or something, I guess.
It's got a pretty spacious trunk. That's a nice car.
I meant the EMP to, like, knock out the doors, knock out the cameras. Not necessarily Eileen.
I think we just sneak past the guards, and then once we're in, it's just a matter of he opens the doors, we grab him.
Wait, what's the, sort of, like, how busy is the facility?
Not terribly. Not even during the day. I mean, there are plenty of people working there during the day. You'd probably get noticed, but in the evening, maybe not so much.
If we're all wearing lab coats.
Well,
There are cameras. There are various security features on doors and stuff. So if you went in there and start shooting off doorknobs and stuff, people, a security team would arrive, right? But if you're not making that big a deal, they may not notice. There may or may not be somebody watching the cameras, but
Mr.
if you make
Dustin
some
can hack
effort to
the
conceal
camera.
yourself, you'll probably be okay.
Yeah, we could do that. Sneak in.
Got the lab coats.
Sneak past the guards.
So what's the plan? Are you going to try to squeeze 3 of you into the trunk, or are you going to try to fake up a passage for somebody to get in the car? I mean, you could try all these things.
Well, I think I'll stay on the outside, yeah.
Really?
If, say Squid drives us there with the guy, and me and Fen try and get in with him.
He can't get me in.
You're down. You're on a downer, anyway. So they would know you. I don't know. Is Squid's down sort of symptoms neglective?
Sorry?
What?
Is Squid's, because he's like a downer or whatever, does that hinder us?
No. I mean, it might hinder him. It could.
Okay.
Yeah, I think. How big is the trunk? Could we all fit in it? We wanted to.
Okay.
Yeah, what kind of pod is he driving?
I don't really think so. I mean,
All right.
this is definitely not like a big sedan. It would be hard to fit 3 of you in there. I would
Put
say
2 of
2
us.
of you could get in there, but you would definitely be getting to know each other.
I mean, it's definitely something Dustin hacks cameras, Happy stays on the side.
Well, I mean, it could be you get me remote access. You guys go in.
Yeah, I was going to
Then
say
I can hack right here.
Finn could shadow you guys and hack cameras and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, that could work.
I don't want Happy freaking out on me.
And I don't freak out.
Are you sure about it?
Yeah.
Do you not freak out?
Do you not
I
get
don't want
You
spontaneously?
don't. You just don't want to get happy,
just-
right?
just-
You.
I can, but not about
So
it.
basically, Squid's a baby.
No, I don't care. All right, so yeah, we'll fit in the boot, as Kardak would say, and Fen will shadow. Yeah.
Okay, so where are you setting up, Fan? Are you gonna park at a Starbucks and log in?
He's at
Yeah.
HQ.
Yeah. Find
Okay.
a corner where nobody's gonna be peeking over my shoulder, and just set up my station and get some snacks, grab a coffee.
Pumpkin spice latte.
That would be for you, but yes, sure.
Okay. Well, we need a hacking roll to get in, so why don't we handle that first?
All right. There's thing.
Lower 3. You will need to do better than that.
So is this place where we're hacking into? Is that scope or is it separate?
That's scope.
It's scope. It is scope.
Okay. Then can
And
I?
do you have a scope aspect or something?
Yeah. So corporate hacker by day. I mean corporate programmer by day. I guess I work for scope, so I'd like to
Yeah.
scope that.
Yeah. Spend a point, and we can.
Do you have like
and
a
you can add a +2, or you can reroll. +2 will get you there.
Yeah, I'm
Or you
gonna
can
plus
reroll.
to it.
Can Fen leave like a back door into their system?
Yeah. No. Excuse me. You're in. You're good to go. You'll have to make additional roll
like a way to stay in for later.
to leave a permanent backdoor.
Yeah.
You'd have to roll to create an advantage. We'll call it backdoor. So if you wanted to do that
Nah.
later, I mean, like on the way out, maybe just see if you could do it. You could. Our boy here. What's this scientist's name, by the way?
Orlando.
What's his last name? Orlando.
Yeah, I don't think that's his real name. I just don't think we care.
Orlando is.
We just
Orlando
gotta
is
call him.
nervous as hell.
Great.
I got some downers.
So he's pissing him. Go for it.
I could be like, look, dude, I have the same thing. That's why I have to take these. Lie to him, straight up lie to him. Just be like, I can't handle life. I have to take these downers.
Okay, make a roll to convince him to take the downers, and you can get rid of nervous as hell.
That feels like empathy.
What is empathy? Empathy is reading. Persuade. This would be a persuasion check, I think.
So deceive or
Deceive. Yeah.
Well, I mean, is it deceiving though? You're not really deceiving him, right? You're saying, dude, you're nervous. Take this, right?
I guess. So what would that be?
I say it would be. There's no persuasion. So what is it? Is it rapport?
I mean, I have rapport. I could kind of get on his playing field.
Rapport. Yeah, that sounds like a rapport. Like, hey, I got the same thing. Here you go. Take this.
Rapport,
Helps me.
Skill about making positive connections to people. What is the Surely there's a convince that doesn't involve being deceptive.
I mean, I got empathy too.
I mean, every convincing.
Maybe you're right, Finn. Maybe it is empathy. I thought empathy was about reading people.
Well, because he's like reading that he's nervous and like this will help you not be nervous.
Nah, it's an emotional notice skill.
Wouldn't no, never mind.
Empathy to read a person say, get some kind of thing. Yeah, no, not that. Drive, empathy, fight, investigate, lure, notice, physique, provoke, rapport, resources. Just make a rapport roll.
Rapport. Okay.
I can't believe there's not a straight persuasion. I'm a little confused about that. I thought there was.
So I got a 4.
Good enough. He lets you inject him in the neck, and he's like, "Oh man, that's so much better, thanks." And you drive up to the gate. You get in the trunk. Both of you guys are in the trunk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you drive up to the gate, and you hear muffled.
Yeah. And I'm just looking at Kardec in the eyes, being like, "I hate."
I'm in the trunk. I'm in the trunk, mate.
This.
How can you look at me in the eyes? I'm in the trunk.
We're both in the trunk.
Oh right.
Now you guys aren't talking in there, are you?
No.
Okay.
I'm just
it's all in the eyes.
All right. He starts driving again after you were starting to get a little worried because he was talking for a little while.
Is there anything we could see from inside the trunk?
Inside the trunk?
From outside?
No. There's a little glowing green light that is the trunk button in case somebody gets locked in the trunk and needs out. But other than that,
good thing we didn't drop him in that trunk.
Could we make a small like hints of what they were saying or no?
No, it was pretty mumbly. I guess you can make notice rolls if you want to hear what they were saying.
Yeah, I can roll that.
Danny, notice. I've got notice, yeah.
Well, what's your notice?
2.
You should both just roll because you're both
okay.
Separately able to notice stuff.
Yeah, Squid, what'd you get?
4.
4? You could hear them. They talked for a little longer than normal because the guard was asking Orlando if he had caught the Bucks game, and he said no.
They're still playing.
Bucks,
they didn't get.
Yeah, the Bucks are a local Seattle team. They're it's not a current sport. It's kind of a Running Man is a thing. Running Man the book, not Running Man the movie, but it is a thing, right? So this is like it's called kill ball, and I mean it's pretty violent sport, really.
Oh, God. Sounds like death ball.
Yeah, it's pretty rough sport. But anyway, he was asking had he caught the game because this is the same night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he had that was the other thing. He was like, I had to drop back by, pick up, I left something here, yada yada yada. All right, because it's been a couple hours, and then the guard was like, oh hey, did you catch the the game while you were out? And so they were talking about that.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they drive in. And
did we catch the game? Did
I don't think you guys had time. I mean, you were doing a lot of scheming and interrogating and convincing.
Gotcha.
So he parks, and you guys get out and go to the door. Now, I'm assuming you're communicating with Dustin and letting him know what the story is.
I'm keeping full aware of every exit.
Okay. All right. So, what are you going to do about cameras, Dustin? Are you going to do anything?
Yeah, I'm going to set them on a loop. I'm going to record a bit of it before they got there.
Okay. All right. Give me a roll for that.
Go on, Fen.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. That was a very good
It's like a 30-minute loop. We did good there.
That's real convincing.
It's the same car driving into the gate over and over again.
Now, what are Kardec and Happy wearing? You guys dressed?
You brought the lab coats, right?
Yeah, we got the.
So you got that guy to give you some extra lab coats or something?
Well, they were in his car, just in case.
Yeah.
You know, they spill coffee all the time, so
Yeah, he does have extras. So, all right, that's cool. Yeah, you guys put on the lab coats. He leads you up to the door. You're at the back of the facility. And there's like a back door back there. There's only a couple cars here. There aren't many people.
Good.
And people here wear badges. They like clip on. You know, who knows? Maybe somebody will notice. Maybe they won't. Right? But the cameras are handled. So, he walks up to the door and the door just opens for him because he's got whatever hoodoo RFID thing embedded in him that the door just opens and you guys go in with him too. Mm-hmm. And he's like, the advanced research lab's just down the way here. Let's go quickly. And
I think me and Kardec are like, if we see anybody or whatever, we're kind of we're acting inconspicuous, but we're putting our heads down a little bit.
Okay.
Just like not to get noticed.
Well, I'm calm. So I don't know.
Right.
I'm quite calm.
Well, you guys walk down. It's in a bigger part of the building. It's like a sort of... This whole place is like a bunch of hexagons connected together by hallways. And so this is a larger hexagon off to the side. Mm-hmm. And you guys go into it. It kind of has like stairs that go down inside. And it's a pretty big area. There's lots of sort of rooms inside there with glass. Like experiments go on behind the door, behind the glass or whatever. Mm-hmm. Anyway, off in a nook on the right is a computer technology setup, lots of wires and whatnots going on, and there is a computer there. And so he's like, "So how do you know about this thing?" Whoa, I mean, they just dropped it on my desk and said, "Talk to it," and we've got it isolated from the network and everything. But what is this thing? It's crazy. They won't talk to me at all.
I don't think we should talk to him.
You're not going to tell him anything?
Mm-hmm. I think the less he knows, the better.
Okay. All right. You guys got to help me cover this. How am I... You're going to take it out of here. What am I going to do? They're going to know I came here.
That's not our problem.
No, don't say that. You're like,
he's starting to get nervous.
I'm just going to come on and be like, just tell him I'm going to cover it. Like, I'm going to put in a requisition, and we'll take care of it.
Yeah.
And I'm 100% not going to do that.
So I don't think we should use your name, but we should be like, one of our guys has got it handled. You're not going to need to worry about it. Trust us.
Okay.
I'm gonna while they're doing this, I'm gonna go ahead and write up a memo and like a requisition form for transport for it in his name to make it seem like he just like took it and tried to like shove it under the table.
Oh man, that's messed up. Okay,
that is really messed up.
I mean, the other thing I was gonna do, I really thought about just like turning you guys in, but.
Oh man! Just sound the alarm right now and
note to self, Fen's a dickhead.
I thought about it. Like, there's probably a good bounty out for these guys. They're about to steal an AI. Like,
So go ahead and make a roll for that, and really that just determines whether or not the corporation is going to skid him for this.
What should I?
That would be a hacking roll, I think.
Okay.
Do you have deceive?
I do have deceive.
Is it a hacking roll or is it a deceive roll?
Maybe hacking modifier.
Yeah. What is your deceive score?
3.
Okay. If I was going to say if it's less than 2, maybe I'll give you a negative, but it's good enough. Just make a hacking roll.
Okay.
2. Yeah. Okay. We'll see. So that's a 3 total.
Are these dumb scientists?
This is going to have no impact on you anyway, and this is going to be gone over by 500 corporate people at some point. They're going to be like, Jesus Christ, what the hell happened? This guy's going to be in a room. They're going to be looking for stuff. They're going to see this. They're like, yeah, but is it fake, or are they going to just seize on it? Who knows?
It's just a red herring anyway. It's not.
You guys don't have to care.
It's just like a sticky note.
I'm assuming that no one actually knows, except for the bigwigs, know what is actually in there.
Right. So you guys, there it is. It's in front of you. The core has been inserted into another box, basically, and it's hooked to building power. There is an RTG in a case sitting next to it. May or may not be needed. And the case that this thing came in is there as well, the original one.
Is this the only thing that's in the room?
Account. No, there's a whole bunch of things in here. Mm-hmm. This is a pretty big lab.
I think Squid should look around whilst Fen tells me how to step by step deactivate this thing.
Okay. All right, you guys go through that. It's not going to be that hard of a process. So, Happy, what do you got there? You got a notice check? Well, make a notice check.
And
describe to me how you're checking the place out, how you're casing the joint.
Honestly, I'm just looking for anything I can fit in my pockets. Something that looks of big value, like this. What is it? RTG? You said?
Actually, the RTG is probably worth a buck or two.
Yeah, can I shove that in my pocket?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. I mean, if nothing else, you guys could probably power your shed on it.
Yeah. If there's anything I could really put my hands on, I have a small backpack, nothing too fancy. It barely fit into the trunk as is. So, but things I could put on myself.
Yeah. You can get a few things. Yeah.
I'm also looking for any AI related things around this room. Anything that might be correlated to the current
for dummies.
Yeah.
How long do you guys want to spend in here? I guess is the question I would have for you. Because right now, Finn is talking, Dustin is talking Kardec through disconnecting an AI, and you are looking around for stuff. But you don't really know what any of this stuff is necessarily. Finn might know, or Dustin might know. But he's busy.
Do I cut the red wire or the blue wire?
Don't cut any wires. Just unplug them.
There's nothing to unplug.
I'm going to be like, come on, hurry up. Let's go. It doesn't take that long to unplug these wires. Let's put it in the case. It's just walking through, but quick. Come on.
Do I have an option to make a backup that we can use?
No, not no. Not like this. No, you would need some hardware. It would need a lot of work. Finn might be able to do it. Dustin might be able to do it.
Am I seeing anything of notice? Like anything catching my eye?
Yo, there's all kinds of really cool stuff. I mean, there's a little thing that's got sparky blue stuff going on it. There's some kind of plasma-y globe. I mean, some of it you suspect might be decorative, especially the blown up Tyrannosaur. But
I can unblow that and pack it with me, right?
you can make an untrained lore check to see if you see anything really interesting.
Yeah.
To go with your notice roll, right? With you had a good notice roll there, right? But you're looking at stuff going, I'm not sure. Is that important?
Okay. So I do have an extra fare. Can I put lore there and roll back?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
2.
Okay. I will say that you find some decent quality material, stuff. Nothing like an AI, right? Mm-hmm. No forbidden technology or super advanced stuff. But you do. I mean, you're shoving USB drives in your pocket and whatever, that kind of thing.
Okay.
So sure.
Okay. Cool.
While they're finishing up there and starting to make their way out, I want to kind of go through their system and see if there's any kind of programs that are not widely available that I could just copy into my own personal files.
So
Okay.
I've got this AI on whatever, like a hard drive or whatever, and I'm taking it out. Does anything happen?
Oh, no. Just the base unit shuts down, and the screen that was there went blank. And, yeah.
Okay. So, package secure.
Okay. And it's on backup power. Like, this thing has power for, probably a couple weeks on its own. It won't just die instantly.
Okay.
What's our friendly scientist doing?
He's chewing his nails and looking around very nervously. He's like, I don't know how long we should stay here. I don't know. He puts the case back on the front of the computer.
Yeah, I'm just like typing like, yeah, he's not wrong. You guys should go. Like, meanwhile, like,
do we know Dustin,
Control V?
Yeah, do we know Dustin's plan with Orlando?
No, I
don't
didn't
know.
tell
You haven't told him, yeah.
It was.
Can you be like, put him to sleep or something like that? I don't know.
Well, you're gonna need him to get out.
Yeah, he's got to get you out. Don't forget.
Oh, does he? Okay.
I think Squid.
I mean, you could
try and reassure him.
You can try busting the gate. He's just got. Hey, come on, we got to go. I mean, you're just gonna get it and let's go.
I think my pockets are full enough. I think we could bounce.
Cool.
Yeah, you guys picked up some stuff. We'll figure out how to handle that in a later session. But you did manage to grab some things that are probably of some kind of value, and you bundle the guy up and are getting ready to get out. As you come out into the hallway, there's a guy coming out of another door, and he's like, "Orlando, hey, how's it going? What are you doing here so late at night? You working on that project? New project?" And he's kind of raising his eyebrows at the guy, like he knows he's not supposed to talk about it.
I think
I take a glance at Happy.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna step in here before Orlando gets a chance to say anything. Kind of just sidetrack him and be like, "Hey, what's going on? My name's Bill. Just started working the other day."
He looks around you at Orlando, and he's like, "These guys why aren't they wearing their badges? Are these visitors?"
I'll just be like, Orlando's "Yeah, we just got temporary passes to come up here and figure out what's going on with Eileen." Say it like a joke, and just be like, "Ha ha ha! Joke."
Fenn's secretly shitting himself.
Yeah.
Make your deceive roll there.
Okay.
Wait, do I have to do that as well?
No. Squid or Happy is the one doing the talking, so.
Okay.
So what you want to do about that?
I think I should interview him, maybe?
I don't think that would help at this point. I just rolled a 0.
I would. You could have a fate point if you wanted to, and make that even worse with not able to make personal connections. I think this guy's just not buying that you work there, and you're not getting through to him.
So you either have to take a fate point and just get it even worse, or give him a fate point and also still have it be terrible.
Can't we
just kill him?
Bail? Like, get the heck out of here.
How old is this guy?
Oh, I don't know. He's probably early 40s.
Boom. Done deal.
We push the scientist into the other scientist, and we'd like...
What? Like, this isn't a comment.
Wait, your guy? Are you going to push your guy?
No. This is a comedy skit. We push them into each other, they faint, and then we get to run.
So are you just going to knock the other guy out or something, or?
I think it's time to punch him. Yeah, he doesn't get it. I'm not wasting a fate point.
Okay. That was just a suggestion, by the way. I wasn't compelling.
Yeah. No, I think I wouldn't do it though, because I don't know. I'm not one of those people. I think Kardec would jump to conclusions instead of pushing people into each other. I think he would throw a punch.
So neither of you guys have the fight skill. Does anybody want to take it, or do you want to roll it untrained?
I do have a shoot skill if we want to just kill him. But
yeah,
that makes noise, and I'm sure that we're gonna sound some sort of alarm.
Is it silenced?
You know what? I'm gonna do it. Boom! I took the initiative. I shot him right in the head. Boom.
Okay.
I did it. I did it without talking to you guys. I don't care. I'm out of here at this point.
he's dead or gravely injured, and Orlando's like, "What the hell did you do that for? What did you killed him?" I mean, there's blood everywhere in here. He's like, "What? I don't understand." I mean, he's definitely freaking out now.
Okay, I think we should run. I think we should like pick up this Orlando and run for it.
You just drag him out of the building.
Yep.
Yeah.
The cameras are still on loop, according to Dustin.
Yeah.
So you guys should be clear on that front. This was a gunshot, though. Was this a gunshot? What kind of gun? What kind of weapon is this?
Uh-oh. Yeah, we didn't think about silencing our guns or anything before this, did we?
Well, the question is this the weapon that Chaos gave you? Remember, he gave you some pistols.
What
is it?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
It is one of Chaos's guns?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I mean, it's from somewhere, but I'm sure it's down that line, yeah.
Well,
I don't think we keep track of it. It's like this one is labeled Chaos, you know?
Well, no, you know which one it is. Which one he gave you? He gave you guys 3 matching guns. They're all biometrically locked to you guys. So, like, if somebody else got it, they couldn't shoot you with it. All of that sort of thing. Also, unbeknownst to you, there's a tracer that Chaos knew how to reach, and there's also a thing that there's an IFF. It prevents you from shooting him or his guys, but or each other for that matter. Whoever's got the gun. So, but it is a burner gun. You can, I mean, it's fingerprinted right now. You got fingerprints on it, but you could ditch it. I mean, they won't be able to trace this.
Yeah.
In theory, if Chaos knew what he was talking about.
I think that's what I used, and I think we just picked up Orlando and bounced.
Got in the car. Told him to drive.
Now he's quite unhappy, and you do have to drive by a guard. So what's the plan with that? Are you going to try to calm him down?
Floor it.
If you guys just get in the car and drive, bring him with you, get in the car, drive, I will hack the drones and get them to dive bomb the guard station. You guys should be able to get away.
Okay.
Make it so.
Make it so.
All right. There's actually not a gate. There's not a gate that closes or anything like that. It's just a guard shack.
You just got to distract them so that way they can't actually see you leaving and then tell people about it.
Okay. And the 4 drones are on patrol. They're just sort of merrily, heading around the outskirts there. So you want to make a hacking roll for that?
Yeah, I'll get them the dive bomb. And do it. There you go.
Oh god.
We're not having a good escape here.
Can I? All right, let's do this. So the stunts, I would use a fate point to invoke, right?
Yeah, that would give you the +2 for tactical art. No, not tactical awareness. What the heck? I'm not looking at
hack under pressure because they just shot a dude and now they're on the.
Hacking under pressure, and if you want to, you could. Well, no, I guess you don't really have any aspects that make sense here, do they?
Not really. Yeah, I think I'll just. What's the difference then between just spending a fate point and spending it on a stunt?
Yeah, well, the thing is that you can spend a fate point to activate a stunt. I'm sorry. No, you don't have to spend the fate point to use the stunt. My mistake. No, you can just use that. I was thinking about activating an aspect as well. But yeah. So you can get an automatic +2 to your hacking roll, which probably will work.
Let me just go all in on this. I'll chip in a fate point also, bump it up by 4.
Okay. And how do you want to explain that with one of your aspects?
Corporate
programmer by day, hacker by night.
Yeah, I'm familiar with scope systems, so I'm pretty familiar with how these drones, the basic architecture behind them works. Like I've worked on it a time or two on a specific part of it.
I'll give you that. So that makes you a 6, and that works.
Oh, yeah. And have them just dive bomb the guard's hutch. Hopefully destroy the drones and distract the guard while they leave.
And you've got a view of the cameras, in your little rig that you've got set up wherever it is, even if it's virtual. So you're seeing the camera feeds, the real time camera feeds, and so you're watching, and you see the guard looking up, as apparently the drones are converging. They don't do that. And he's looking up, and he actually reaches down and flips the gun thing on his holster because he's suspicious. And then they just drop on him right as the scientist car is coming around the corner. And have you guys had to dose this fellow? What did you do to him to make him cooperate with you?
Just one of you is holding him down, the other one's driving.
I'm holding on to him.
Okay. All right. So you're just controlling him then. We're not even going to try. We're just going to get away. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just brute force.
Yeah. So you guys bust the gate and head out, and you're gone. The guard is. You didn't really. What did you tell the drones to do to the guard? Just dive at him.
Dive bomb at him.
Out, or
no,
hit him?
Don't pull out. Just hit him.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Then he's probably unconscious. All right. You guys drive off.
At this point, I'm like, woo-hoo! Okay, I gotta, 1 second. Stab. Oh, that was horrible. That was horrible.
I'm just like, you alright, man? You alright?
Oh. Alright, what are we doing with the scientist in his car? You guys stop wherever Dustin is.
Yeah, I hop in and... I mean, actually, I think we just leave him where he is and just get out in the pod.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Leave him as a witness, yeah.
Just go take him.
Leave him in his car?
Yep.
All right.
And
he'll tell stories and we'll just be like, yeah, we're ghosts. What do we have to do with it?
Later
now.
Who are they going to believe, him or...
You do have DNA and fingerprints.
Oh, son of a bitch. Burn the car. Burn the car. Take him, burn the car. Or leave him, burn the car.
Shoot him. Make it look like a suicide.
I agree with that.
Leave him in the car, burn the car.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no bullet. No bullet. Just leave him.
Now we do have an issue of just like you. This guy has a cybernetic implant that's probably recording everything that's going on. He may or may not have a feed of you guys.
Yeah, definitely shoot him in the head.
Where's that? Yeah, where's that stored? In the eye or in?
Are you gonna check him out? I mean, you probably already patted him down. Yeah, he
actually
just
destroy the brain.
Yeah, why don't I just hack his brain?
Yeah, well, you don't need to do that actually. You know what? You patted him down when you were at your place, so you know that he's wearable only. He doesn't have anything embedded.
Okay. I got an idea too. Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
So you can yank it and destroy it.
Okay.
Yeah, do that.
I was going to say either that or Omen has a dock, right?
Yeah, he does.
Okay, shoes.
So you're gonna what? Pull the car into a back parking lot somewhere and just set it on fire?
Yep.
Boom.
All right, that works. And then what are you doing with him?
Well, he's got no evidence now. So
I think we should finish him though.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it look weird? Somebody, I just don't have my eye.
Well, and that's not his whole eye. It's like a contact lens.
Well, you know what I meant.
Yeah, kill him.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Like, this is high level stuff, all right?
But instead of using our gun, Dustin has a gun, I think, right? I'm sure it doesn't have your prints on it. Can't we put his prints on it?
Sure.
Because we can't use ours because they're biometric, right?
Could we set it to his fingerprint or whatever or DNA after he's dead?
Oh, what? You're trying to make this look like a suicide?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, CSI is too good for that, right? If he didn't pull the trigger, they're gonna know.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They say
Powder
we just
burns,
kill him.
all
Whatever.
that kind of stuff.
How are they gonna know it's us? Kill him.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit him, run.
Okay. You do.
Blam.
He's
toss him in the car.
He's a little drugged out from all the you've been giving me shots to calm him down and stuff. But when you pull a gun on him and I'm sorry, man, he's like whoa, what? And then you shoot him.
Yep. There's no words, just blam. That's it.
All right.
Put it in the car, light the car.
Drop the stuff off. Call it a day.
So what's the plan? You're going to drop this, just give this stuff to, are you going to call and check in with, what's his name, let him know it's done?
I think we just show up, yeah.
Omen, you're just gonna show up at the disco.
Maybe we give him a call and be like, "Hey, I've got the thing that we talked about. Where do you want me to deliver it?"
Yeah.
Oh, well, you can bring it right here. Guess.
I have it with me right now, right here.
All right, well, then I guess we just show up.
We're going to Groovy?
Groovy, yeah.
Groovy. So yeah, we show up. Talk to his meaty-fingered bodyguard to let us in.
It's us again.
Yeah, so what are you guys bringing with you? Are you bringing the AI or...
We have it right here.
Yeah, I think Kardec has it in his hands.
Dude, I'll wait outside.
Yeah, you don't need the giant case. You can just slip it under your jacket or whatever, your trench coat.
Yeah.
So just two of you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just Kardec and Hap?
Yep.
Okay. You go in and he says, "Oh, hey, I didn't expect you guys tonight. What do you got?"
We got it here, boss. We got it.
So you lay it down on the table?
Mm.
And slide across the table.
Well, look at that. It says, by the way, it says AI lean on the side of it.
Okay.
Huh. That's funny. Well, I don't think Mr. Johnson's going to be too happy about it, but whatever. He's got his wish. Is she still running in there, huh?
She's still running.
Okay. You didn't talk to it or anything, did you?
No.
That's probably better. All right. Well, we'll wrap it up then, and thank you.
And we're getting our money.
Yeah. He goes subject to verification, of course, and slides it across the table to you.
All right.
All right.
So I guess we'll see you at whenever you got a job for us. Yeah.
I'll give you a call. Why don't you boys take a vacation? Seem like you deserve one, huh? And he reaches under the table and pulls out a full bottle of whiskey and hands it over to you.
Blam.
It's nothing too fancy. It's Jack Daniel's Black Label.
You're missing out, Fen.
Here, have some of that.
No, I'm not against it. Take it.
Go have a little party.
So we walk out to Dustin now?
Sure. Yeah.
And
That's what you want to do. Unless you want to hang out in Groovy and...
No, I think we'll go head on out and I'll go, so Dustin, how are we getting Eileen back?
Oh, God.
I told you we should have been back.
I'm just going to, sigh and, get in the car and figure it out.
Can I just smack?
Oh, dear.
Oh, man.
All right, that's all I got.
We
That's
did
awesome.
it. Good job, guys.
Cool.
You did do it. Yeah,
Thank you, man. That was awesome.
That was a very good one. Thank you. All right.
One thing I didn't get to do was give you guys any fate points, and I should have. I need to work on being able to do that. So in order to do that, you guys either have to suggest compels, or I have to enforce a compel, more or less, to give you some chips. And I think we made a lot of one-off rolls. We didn't do a lot of a combat or anything like that. I think I got to figure out more ways to get that in.
Yeah,
but
I'll work on it for next time. We're going to do plenty more of these.
Yeah, no, I think that was a very good introduction. Definitely.
Yeah.
Cool. I enjoyed that. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. Thanks, guys.
Well, thank you. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. Mucho gracias. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, we live stream these things, and we have a podcast and everything. So make sure to follow us at Twitter at HellaSimple, Hella_simple. And we'll be able to tell you guys when everything is happening. It's down in the description below. Thank you for pointing. Dustin, appreciate it. And obviously, check out Mirren and Danny the Dino Gamer, our guests for today. Thank you, Mirren, for helping us out and supplying us with a crazy cool story.
Oh, you're welcome. It was fun.
And thank you, Danny, for joining us and being our PI for today.
Not a problem.
All right, guys, take it easy.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.